Learn English with Teacher Joyce. Okay, so today I'm glad that you're here in my channel. So today we're going to talk about cause and effect. So, cause and effect is a concept that help us to understand how one event, and that is the cause, can lead to another, and that is the effect. Okay, so what is cause? Cause class is the reason why something happens, and the effect is the result of something happens. Okay, take this for example. Peter ate too much candy, so he got a stomach ache. So as you can see, the boy is eating too much candy. So what happened next? He got a stomach ache. So the cause there is Peter ate too much candy. And the effect is he got a stomach ache. Okay. Another example, they work hard so they earn a promotion at work. So as you can see, she is so busy and she's juggling work and eating a meal, right? So in this sentence, the cause is working hard and the effect is earning a promotion at work. Okay. Now, did you know, children, that you can create compound sentences that show cause and effect? Because compound sentences is combining two independent clauses or two complete sentences. Just take this for example. My daughter got sick, so we had to cancel our trip. So the first sentence is my daughter got sick. And the second one is we had to cancel our trip. So what you're going to do is you use or you put the conjunction word so that the two sentences will become connected and it will become compound sentence. For example, my daughter got sick, so we had to cancel our trip. So what do you think is the cause and the effect? Okay, so the cause there is my daughter got sick. And the effect, because his daughter got sick, the effect is they decided to cancel their trip. Okay, now next, the sun was shining, so we decided to go for a picnic in the park. Okay, so in this sentence, the cause there is the sun is shining. And the effect is the decision to go for a picnic in the park, right? Okay. So next, he didn't study for his test. So he got a low grade. So in this sentence, the cause is not studying for the test. And the effect is getting a low grade. So as you can see, in every action that you have made, there is always an effect for that, right? Or there is always a result for it. Okay. Next, she practiced piano for hours every day and she became an excellent pianist. So, do you believe that if practice makes perfect? Yes, I do believe in that saying because the more you practice, the more you'll become excellent and the more you hone or master the skills. Okay, so she practiced piano for hours every day and she became an excellent pianist. So, in this sentence, the cause is practicing piano for hours every day. Imagine that every day. So, the effect or the result is she became an excellent pianist. Okay, another example, the team worked together and they won the championship. So the cause there is working together as a team. And the effect is winning the championship. So, in other words, because they are working together, the effect is they win the championship. As you can see, if you just help hand in hand and if you do things cooperatively, then the result is very amazing. Okay, next. He missed the bus, so he was late for school. So the cause there is missing the bus, and the effect is being late for school. So, in other words, because he missed the bus, so the result, he was late for school. See, in every action, there is always a result. Okay, so another example so that you can really master the cause and effect skill. So the weather was rainy, but we still went to the park. So the cause there is the rainy weather. Then the effect there is they decided to still go to the park. Okay. So now the last example, I studied hard for my test, so I got an A. See? The cause there is studying hard for the test. And the effect, if you study hard for the test, the effect there is getting an A. Have you tried that one? That you studied hard and then you get an A or you become the top of the class? Okay. So, it's time for knowledge check. Okay, what I can do? So you have to make a compound sentence that shows cause and effect relationship by combining two sentences into one. You can use the conjunctions and, for, and so to fill in the blanks. Okay, so you have to uh, answer this one. Number one is she can't get inside her house. Blank, she lost her key. So, what do you think is the right conjunction to use? What do you think is the answer? She can't get inside her house, for she lost her key. So, the conjunction for is the same as the conjunction because or since, that is have the same function. Number two, the typhoon brought heavy rain for 5 days. Blank, the city was flooded. So because the typhoon brought heavy rain for 5 days, so the result, the city was flooded. Number three, Jaya forgot to bring lunch. So she had to buy food in the canteen. Or you could also say, Jaya forgot to bring lunch and she had to buy food in the canteen. Okay? Number four, the basketball team practiced every day. So they won the game. Number five, Mark ate 2 cups of rice and a bowl of chicken soup. Blank, he was starving. Oh, so Mark ate 2 cups of rice and a bowl of chicken soup, for he was starving. Because he was starving. Or you could also say, Mark ate 2 cups of rice and a bowl of chicken soup since he was starving. Okay, now let's move on to another quiz. What's more? Direction. Underline once the cause and twice the effect. You have to write it in your English notebook. Number one, Maria will go to the beach for she needs a fresh air. Again, Maria will go to the beach for she needs fresh air. So, what do you think is the cause there? The cause there is Maria will go to the beach because she needs a fresh air, right? Okay, then number two, Mark Curzon eats junk food every day, so he gets sick. What do you think is the effect there? Gets sick because Mark Kerzan is eating junk food, right? Number three, Martin won the game. He receives collegiate scholarship. Okay, so what do you think is the cause? Martin won the game. Because Martin won the game, so he receives the collegiate scholarship. Wow. Number four, Juana studies her lessons so she sits quietly in the class. Okay. So where do you think is the or what do you think is the effect there? So the effect there is Juana studies her lessons, right? So the effect, she sits quietly in the class. Or what do you think? You could also say she sits quietly in the class because Juana studies her lessons. Okay. What do you think is the cause there? And what do you think is the effect? Remember that a cause is the one that happens beforehand. Okay. And the effect is the one that happens later. Okay. Number five. Some senior citizens went to Robinson's Galleria for they want to be vaccinated. Okay, so what do you think is the cause and the effect? Okay, so we will check that one in our class. So I hope that you learned something from me today. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, Teacher Joy's Corner. Have a nice day and keep on learning. Bye.